And I'm back. So this next hour I'm going to do a Where Are the Cards hour. So what this is the main purpose, can't even say anything. The main purpose of this is just to try and identify where the missing cards. Ooh, almost broke something. Caught it. So where was I? The main purpose of this is just to identify where the missing cards are, not so much about making the contract or anything. So it'll take some time, and it'll give you time to think about the questions I'm asking and seeing if you can answer them. And we'll try and work out where the missing cards are. And this is all about sort of counting, and it's good practice for that. So hopefully you enjoy it. So I'll get right back into it. Okay, so if you've got any questions, feel free to ask me. Thanks for watching, by the way, Dan. Hope you're enjoying it, and we'll get into it. So here I'm kind of strong, so I'll start with a double, and I'll just double again and partner with 2 hearts. I've said my bit, so I'll just let them play it. So I can't really do Where Are the Cards when they're playing it, because they just sort of race through it too fast. But yeah, they managed to go down 3 and 2 hearts. Whatever. Okay, so here I'm happy to open 2 diamonds weak, and I bought it in 2 diamonds. Okay, so the first question we want to ask is, what is my hand shape? And the way I work this out is I say it in the order of spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. I do that for all the hand shapes. Or I try and do that for all the hand shapes. So you go in order of spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. And here my hand shape is a 2, 2, 6, 3. Next you want to work out what is Dummy's hand shape. Now here Dummy has a 3, 4, 1, 5. Now the purpose of this is just so that later in the hand, if you need to count something out, you've made a mental note of it. Sometimes you might forget it or whatever, but if you ever need to count something later in the hand, you've got that you can go back to and try and rework out what's been played. So you just take a moment, have a look at it, what it is, and then go from there. Okay, so the next question we want to know is, what do we know from the bidding? So here the bidding hasn't been too revealing. Firstly, East is a past hand, so they don't have 12 points. Also, no one wanted to bid over 2 diamonds, so they don't have a good 5-card major or something, even though they've got a spade fit. And also, no one wanted to make a takeout double, so diamonds are probably breaking pretty nicely. So if I had to guess, I would say diamonds are more likely to be breaking 3-3 than not 3-3, because no one wanted to bid. But there's not a huge amount of information revealed in this. Okay. Next question I want to know is, what do we know from the lead? Okay, so West led the 2 of hearts, so what could that be from? So if they've led low from an honor, they might have like King 4th or Jack 4th or something like that. They occasionally lead low from 3 small, which other people lead high from 3 small or something else, but I think the robots sort of just pick a card. Or the other thing we know is that West doesn't have a 5-card suit. I think they do lead 4th best if they're going to lead from a 5-card suit or something like that. So West, like hearts, shouldn't be 5-3. Alternatively, it could be a singleton, but that would give a 6 hearts, and they didn't open a weak 2, so I'm going to rule the singleton out. Okay. How many high card points do the missing hands have? I have 7, dummy has 13. Together we have 20. There is a total of 40, so that leaves 20 for the opponents. And we know that East doesn't have 12 of them. So West has to have at least 9 points. Okay. Okay, so we've seen East show up with King, Queen of Spades and the King of Hearts, so that's 8 points. And West has shown up with the Ace, Jack of Spades. Now, we don't know if spades are 4-4, 5-3, but we have seen the Queen of Spades. And East played the King of Spades and then a low spade. From King, Queen, X, they probably wouldn't do that. But then again, they also didn't need to show us the Queen of Spades later. So it's a bit tough to tell what's actually happening in the spade suit, but it's either 3-3 or 4-4 or 5-3. Okay, so let's just draw some trumps. Okay, so diamonds divided 4-2. So my initial guess that they're probably going to be 3-3 was wrong. But what we do know is that East has the Jack of Diamonds as well. So we've now seen 9 of their points. So what's the chance that East has the King of Clubs? There is no chance that East has the King of Clubs, because that would give them 12 points and they would have been able to open. So here we know our club finesse is going to work. Okay. Okay, so we'll take the club finesse. Still a top trump out there. Ace of Hearts, Ruff of Hearts. So if I play Ace of Hearts and Trump of Heart, East can't discard because we know that West doesn't have 5 hearts, so that'll be safe. Okay, so I think West's hand shape. Okay, whoops. And I went 1 down. I probably could have made that. But here is the whole hand. I could have made it by playing on clubs earlier, I guess. So heart lead, I took the heart finesse, and I played King of Spades, Spade to the Jack, and the Ace of Spades, and I trumped. And now I played Ace, King of Diamonds. That's all good. And I can play another diamond. And they now force me to ruff with a spade. And I need to take a club finesse. And at this point I have to play the Ace of Clubs. Interesting. Huh. If I play the Ace of Clubs, and then what happens is East has to either trump in and then lead a heart into the finesse position, or play a spade, letting me ruff and squeeze the West hand. So sort of an interesting end position there. But that was the first hand. We'll move on to the next hand. Okay, so here I have 12 points. Balanced hand, happy to open a diamond. Partner doubled, showing 4+ hearts. I could bid a no trump, but I don't have a stopper, so I might just treat this hand as unbalanced and let them play in 2 spades. And now my partner ran bid 3 clubs, so I'll let my partner play 3 clubs, and they managed to make 9 tricks. But not another useful hand for Where Are the Cards, so we'll just let that race through, and then we'll Move on to the next one. Okay. So partner opened one club, and I got a good club fit for them, so I'll start by bidding 2 hearts and 3 no trumps. So another one where I let them play and play the contract. So let's see if I can avoid being dummy soon. So nice 11 tricks for them. Okay, so I'm not going to be dummy on this hand. Partner's passed and I have 3 points, so I'll just pass and see where the opponents end up. They're going to end up in 4 hearts. So here what do we know is East has at least 5 spades and at least 3 hearts, because West showed 5 by bidding 2 hearts. They don't show 5 by bidding all 2 over 1 responses, but when they bid 2 hearts over 1 spade, that should be a 5 cut suit. He said they got a fit. West said, okay, that's nice. Let's play a game. Okay, so I'll pass. And so let's take a moment. The first question I wanted to ask is, what is my handshake? My handshake is a 4-2-4-3. And what is Dummy's handshake? They have a 5-3-1-4. Okay. Other things. What do we know from the bidding? My bidding wasn't that revealing. My partner passed, so they don't have 12 points. West has game forcing hand and then found a fit, but didn't want to make a slam try, so they're just a minimum game forcing hand. I'd expect they're in the sort of 13 to 15 range. If they had anything more than that, they would probably be making a slam try because their partner hasn't limited their hand. Okay, what do we know from the lead? So my partner's jack of spades could be a singleton or a doubleton, because I got the 10. They don't have jack 10, so they shouldn't be leading from a 3-card suit. So it's most likely a doubleton, because otherwise West might have raised spades or offered spades at some point. So I think spades are 2-2-4-5. How many high card points do the missing hands have? Okay, so I got 3 and Dummy has 13, so we've got 16 between us. So that gives a total of 24 to the missing hands. And we think that West is in the sort of 13 to 15 range. So if they've got 13, my partner's got 11, otherwise my partner's got 9. So my partner's got 9 to 11 points, we expect. Not guaranteed, but we expect. And West has sort of 13 to 15. These are our rough guess. We haven't locked any of that in. Okay. Okay, so my partner led jack from jack third, so that's kind of a strange lead. Most people wouldn't do that, so it makes it tough to pick what was going on from the lead. But Declarer won and threw a club. So how did the spades divide? We know that Declarer's got 1 spade, my partner's got 3, East has 5, and I've got 4. Okay, what do we know from Declarer's line of play? They trumped 1 diamond. They played ace of diamonds and ruffed a diamond. And so Declarer won the ace of spades, played a heart to the queen, losing. My partner played another spade. They threw a club away, and now played ace of diamonds. Well, they trumped a spade and then played ace of diamonds, ruff a diamond. Now, if Declarer had more losing diamonds, they might have tried trumping more of them. Like they could have played diamond to the ace, trump a diamond, ruff a spade, trump a diamond, that sort of thing. The fact that they've stopped doing that suggests that they don't need to discard they don't need to get rid of their diamond losers that way. So they've either got good diamonds or no more diamonds, or have another way of getting rid of them on like the clubs later. Okay, so how did the hearts divide? I had 2, dummy had 3, my partner's now followed to 3, so West had 5. So West has 5 hearts and 1 spade. So the hand shape is either a 1-5-3-4 or 1-5-2-5 or something like that. Or possibly they might have a 1-5-4-3. But based on my guess that they don't need their diamonds anymore, I'll throw a diamond away. They scored the jack of diamonds, took a club finesse, set up the spades, the club's good, and threw another spade. Okay, so in the end, they actually just threw their king of diamonds away. So if we look at the last trick here, they just played a club over and threw their diamond away. So they had an abundance of winners at the end. And notice that while they've got ace, king, jack, X of diamonds, they didn't actually have, they had another diamond loser, but they knew they could get rid of it. And also their diamonds were quite reasonable. So you could tell a lot about what their hand sort of looked like from their line of play here. Okay, so that was hand number 2 of Where Are the Cards? We'll get another hand up. Boring 9 count, and again, probably won't be a dummy. So here, before they lead, this bidding is quite revealing. West opened 1 no trump and has 15 to 17 balanced. East transferred to spades. So they got 5 spades, but they're a passed hand, so they probably don't have 6 spades very often. West made a super accept, which they play as a maximum hand with 4 card support. Some people play jumping to 3 spades as minimum, and you do something else with the maximum, but the robots play maximum with a 4 card support. And then East said, sure, let's play game. So East doesn't have 12 points. East probably doesn't have 6 spades, but they do have sort of 6+ points, I'd guess. 6 would be a stretch, and West is maximum. Okay. There we go, 6 points. Alright. First question, what is my hand shape? I have a 3-4-3-3. What is Dummy's hand shape? They have a 5-2-2-4. I've already gone over what we know from the bidding, so now I'll check out what do we know from the lead. So my partner led a singleton jack of spades. So we know that West has 4 spades, so we know it's a singleton jack. So they're trying to cut down on ruffs. They might also have just awkward holdings in the other suits. Leading a singleton jack's not that great, because if I didn't have the 10 of spades, it might blow my spade trick. So my partner's probably got sort of some sort of cards in each of the suits. This auction didn't really scream for a spade lead, so like it's not obvious that you should be leading a trump on this holding. So I reckon my partner's got some honors in each of the suits and not sure about what they should be leading from. Okay, how many high card points do the missing hands have? I have 9, Dummy has 6, so we have 15 between us. So there's 25 missing. of which West said they have 17. So that leaves 8 points for my partner. So they might have something like King of Hearts, Queen of Clubs, Queen of Diamonds, or something like that, and the Jack of Spades. Oh, that's 9. No. Yeah. Okay, so they just drew all the trumps. My partner made a couple of discards, so I'll just exit with a heart. Club to the 9. Looks like my partner had King, Queen, Jack of Hearts. And the Jack of Spades, so I don't think we're getting any more tricks. They just finessed me. Club. Club. So West had 4 clubs, 4 spades, 3 diamonds, and a. So there we go. So we managed to work out where all the partners' points are. I probably wouldn't have led the Jack of Spades. I think the King of Hearts is a better lead on this auction. Jack of Spades turned out fine. Everything turns out fine on this. Pretty simple hand. Okay. Not a very exciting hand again. Partner bid 1 club, bid 1 heart. Partner showed support. This is a support double showing 3 card support. I'll just bid 3 hearts. Whoa. Okay. And we're defending 4 spades. Okay, so again, let's just go through the steps to begin with. What is my hand shape? I have a 1, 5, 3, 4. And what is dummy hand shape? They have a 5, 2, 4, 2. Okay, what do we know from the bidding? Okay, so this is kind of interesting bidding. When Pass and West passed, my partner opened 1 club. East didn't want to overcall. Now I would have overcalled on Ace hand, even though it's a really crummy suit. You got lots of points. West now overcalled 1 spade, so it looks like West has 5 spades. So it looks like they're in a 10 card spade fit. And my partner doubled to show 3 card support. West probably doesn't have a 6 card spade suit because they didn't open a weak 2. So it looks like my partner's got something like a 2, 3, 3, 5 or something like that. That's a rough hand shape. What do we know from the lead? It looks like my partner's got Ace, King, X of Hearts. Every now and then they might lead the ace from Ace, nothing. Final question is, how many high card points do the missing hands have? So I had 7 and East had 11, so between us we had 18, so there's 22 missing points, of which my partner's got opening strength, so they've got at least 12, so West has at most 10 points. Okay, so Ace of Hearts, heart to the King. Okay, so they've only got 1 heart loser now. Okay, and they both followed to 2 rounds of clubs. So my prediction of partner's hand shape of being a 2, 3, 3, 5 seems reasonable. Got in with a diamond. Now that'll be our last trick. And there we go, I played a club, so my partner does have 5 clubs. So the handshake is locked in. They have a 2, 3, 3, 5. They have something like the Jack of Diamonds, the Ace of Clubs, Ace of Hearts, Ace Jack of Spades. They might not have the Jack of Diamonds, but we'll see. There's the Jack of Diamonds. And bring up the whole hand. So we managed to have a guess at what partner's hand shape was right from the beginning, just from the bidding being very revealing, and made it look like they had managed to have a good prediction of what partner's hand shape was, and we got to see their points. If my partner didn't lead a heart, we can actually beat it. We can beat it 2 tricks on a non-heart lead. Oh, they have to lead a diamond. Interesting. Wonder why they have to lead a diamond. But anyway, go on to the next hand. Pass, pass. I got diamonds, so I don't want to bid. And they've worked their way into a no trump. Okay. Alright, let's go through the process again. What is my hand shape? I have a 2, 3, 5, 3. And what is Dummy's hand shape? They have a 4, 2, 4, 3. What do we know from the bidding? West and North, neither of them wanted to open, so they don't have 12 points. West has at least 4 hearts, could have 5, but not 6. They didn't open a weak 2, also didn't rebid their suit. They don't have 4 spades, because they didn't support East, and they got sort of 6 to 9 points. That's about it. What do we know from the lead? The 4 of clubs, we're missing lots of low clubs, so we don't know whether partners led low away from the Jack or something like that. West hasn't promised a club stopper, they've just had to bid something. So nothing there to guide us. But partner could have led from a 4 or a 5 card suit, or maybe just like a 3 card suit. Really tough to tell what their lead's actually from. How many high card points do the missing hands have? Dummy has 12. Don't forget the Queen of Clubs in the middle. And I have 11, so that's 23 between us. So there's a total of 40, so the missing hands have 17 points, of which West has sort of 6 to 9, maybe 10 points. So if we go with 6 to 9, and there's 17 missing, my partner has 8 to 11 points. Okay, so I'll try and set up diamonds, hopefully my partner's got something. But they decided not to continue with a diamond. East didn't finesse the club, so West probably has the Jack of Clubs, otherwise there's not really any reason for them not to do it, so I suspect that West has Jack 3rd or Jack 4th club. Okay, my partner played a diamond. How did the diamonds divide? We haven't seen anyone show up, but we've actually seen all the diamonds. I had 5, Dummy had 4, North had 2, West had 2. So they were 2-2. Okay, so how many hearts did West have? I've got a 5 card heart suit, so I got 2 diamonds, 5 hearts, and possibly 3 clubs and 3 spades. Now we've got the rest of the tricks. And there we go. So we beat it 1 trick, we can beat it a lot more. My partner led a club, so we can beat it 2. Queen of diamonds is good enough to beat it 3, but we can get some more. Interestingly, if my partner wanted to attack spades from the north hand, as seen in one of the other example videos I showed, there's something called a surround play, where if they want to get the spade suit going, they should lead the jack, because then it would go jack, queen, ace, small, and then they've got the king 9 sitting over the 10. If instead they lead a low spade, and went low, low, West can play, tell East to play a low spade, so it could go low, low, and the best I can do is win the ace, and then they've got a spade stopper that way. So with king, jack, 9, 5th, if you need me to have a card, such as the ace, you can switch to the jack, and if they cover it with the east hand and I win the ace, you've now got the king 9 sitting over the 10. Okay. Pass a club. Double 2 no trumps. I don't think we're going to make 2 no trump. Yeah, they went 1 down. So we're not going to do aware of the cards when they play it, because they just race through it. And 1 away. Okay, ooh, beautiful hand here. Solid 1 point, nice. Okay, so 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, Michaels, both majors, 2 hearts. I've only got 1 count, so I'll pass again. And my partner didn't do any more bidding. Okay, so they got to 3 no trumps. And again, this option's very revealing. I know my partner's got 5-5 in the majors. East showed a limit raise or better in diamonds, and West bid something, which is probably a spade stopper, but we'll see. Okay, so we'll go through the steps again. Firstly, what is my hand shape? I have a 3-1-3-6. What is Dummy's hand shape? They have a 2-3-5-3. What do we know from the bidding? My partner's got 5-5 in the majors. West has a stopper in spades, it seems. West also has opening strength and should have at least 4 diamonds, probably. Yes, has at least 4 diamonds. And yeah, okay. What do we know from the lead? That looks like a 4th highest lead. So if they lead the 7 from a 4th highest, then there's only 4 cards. 7 from 11 is 4, so East, South, and West only have 4 cards higher than that. I can see the 9, the 10, and the Jack. So West has 1 card higher than that. So my partner's led the 7 from something like Ace, Queen, 8, 7, 5th, or King, Queen, 8, 7, 5th. One of those 2 holdings. So it looks like they've led it from King, Queen. Yep. There we go. We managed to work out what their holding was. And now my hand is completely useless in defense. But so, how did the spades divide? West had 3, East had 2, I had 3, North had 5. So it looks like my partner has a 5-5-1-2 shape. Because they chose spades rather than hearts, so they probably don't have 6 hearts. So if they've got a 5-5-1-2 shape, what hand shape would that give the West hand? West should have 3-4-4. 3-4-4-2. Does that add up? Yes, because East did have a third club but threw it away. So I don't have, and my hand's completely useless, so let's just go through and see how many tricks they make and where we end up. My partner threw their spades away to hold on to their club queen, which seems a mistake. But here we managed to work out West's shape, 3-4-4-2, my partner's shape, 5-5-1-2, and my partner worked out partner's spade holding from the lead as well. So lots of things came up, not much for me to do there, but still useful for practicing counting and trying to get in the right frame of mind. Okay. Let's get another hand. Okay, so here West opened 1 club, bet a minor, East bid 1 spade, West bid a no trump, and East bid new minor forcing. West said no support for either major and has a maximum hand, so sort of 14 points. East bid 4 hearts. Now, this should be a 5-5 shape, but East said, like the robots say, it can be a 5-4 shape. I think it really should be a 5-5 shape. And West went back to spades. Now I got all my points in the majors, so if I had to guess, I would say that West doesn't have a normal balanced hand. If I was playing against people, the robots might do something funny. But I think West has something like a 2-2-4-5 or a 2-2-3-6. And East is 5-5 in the majors. Alternatives, if just looking from their bidding what it is, East might only have 4 hearts and West might have 2-3-3-5 or something like that. Okay, so here's the 2-2-4-5 that we were expecting. Okay, so let's go through the processes again. What was my hand shape? I had a 3-3-3-4. And what was Dummy's hand shape? They had a 2-2-4-5. Next, we don't need to worry about what we know from the lead. What we know from the bidding is East has both majors and enough points for game. How many high card points do the missing hands have? So I have 8. Dummy has 14. So we have 22 between us. Leaves 18 points for the missing hands, of which East has probably about 12 of them. Okay, so on the diamond, the round before, we saw East show out. So how did the diamonds divide? Dummy had 4, I had 3, so North had 5 and East had 1. So East might be a 5-5-1-2. Alternatively, my partner hopped up with the ace of spades on the second round, so they might have something like a 6-5-1-1 or something like that. Anyway, I'll win the heart and now make sure they can't get back to dummy anymore. Well, try and stop them getting back to dummy. Okay, so how did the spades divide? I only had 5. So I only had 3, dummy had 2, my partner had 3, so East had 5. So it looks like they're a 5-5 shape. Yeah. So how did the clubs divide? I had 4, West had 5, North had 2, and East had 2. So East is a 5-5-1-2 handshake. And they went 1 down. There's the whole hand. So East bid a little bit more based on their good handshake. So they didn't have 12 high card points, but only 10. But that's alright. Okay. Move on to the next hand. Here West opened 1 no trump. So they've got 15 to 17 points. Alright, so let's just keep on going through the process. What is my handshake? I have a 3-3-3-4. And what was Dummy's handshake? They have a 3-3-5-2. What do we know from the bidding? West has 15 to 17 points with a balanced hand. And my partner didn't want to use any of their conventional overcalls. What do we know from the lead? Partner might have led from a 4 or a 5 card suit, possibly 3 small. It looks like they like the suit. The 2's still missing. When we see that, we'll have more information. How many high card points do the missing hands have? I have 5. Dummy has 8. So we have 13 points between the 2 hands. So there's a total of 27. West has 15 to 17. My partner then has 10 to 12. Okay. So it's gone low heart lead, and Dummy's got the jack, so I might just try finessing the jack, and that held. Okay. So here I know my partner's got the 10 of hearts. So I'll continue with hearts. Alright. So what's going on in the heart suit? So West played the ace on the second round, which is a bit confusing. I've got conflicting information from trying to work out DeClaro's line of play. So West could have had something like ace, king, X of hearts, in which case they might have tried sticking in the jack of hearts, hoping that North led away from the queen. So they probably don't have ace, king, X of hearts. Although if they had just ace, doubleton heart, then my partner should have followed with the 2 on the second round. So it looks like West has 3 hearts, but not the ace, king, X of hearts. But you know, they might have some reason that they didn't want to stick in the jack. And then also, if they had ace, king, X of hearts, they definitely would have won the first heart. So maybe they've got ace, third heart, but were more worried about another suit being attacked, and didn't want to hold up the third round. So not totally sure what's going on in the heart suit, but we'll find out. We've got conflicting information. It's tough to judge what's actually going on. Okay. Club to the jack, which held. Diamond to the ace. Okay. And there we go. We've got the hearts. So how did hearts divide? They were 4-3-3, and my partner had 4 of them. Okay, so how did diamonds divide? North had 1, South, East had 5, I had 3, so West has 4. So my partner's got 1 diamond and 4 hearts, and they chose to lead a heart. So what hand shape do you think North has? It looks like North has a 4-4-1-4 hand shape, because otherwise they probably would have chosen to lead from their 5-card suit. This inference is a lot better against human players than robots. Okay, and I managed to make 8 tricks. And if we open that up, my partner's hand shape was actually correct. So when we saw that they'd led from a 4-card heart suit and that they had a singleton diamond, we managed to know their exact hand shape based on why they chose to lead that. Okay. Let my partner play 4 hearts and they went 1 down. I only had 11 high card points, but I had a singleton club. We've got just 4 top losers on this hand. My partner is a bit aggressive in bidding 3 hearts. I'm a bit aggressive in bidding 4. Anyway, move on. Okay, so here East opened 1 no trump. West transferred to spades. East accepted the transfer. West bid 3 spades. Now this 3 spade bid should promise a 6-card spade suit and be invitational. East said 4 spades. So East is sort of 16 or 17 usually. Okay, so what was my hand shape? I had a 2, 3, 4, 4. And what was Dummy's hand shape? They're a 6, 3, 2, 2. Okay. What do we know from the bidding? East has 15 to 17 balanced, also probably at the upper end of that with 16 or 17. How many high card points do the missing hands have? So I have 11. Dummy has 7, so we've got 18 between us. So there's 22 missing, of which East has sort of 16 or 17, we think. So my partner's got 5 or 6 points. So what 5 or 6 points could partner have that would be good enough to beat this? They might have the ace of hearts. If they got the ace of diamonds, that's probably not good enough to beat it. So if I need the ace of hearts to beat this, or something like the queen of hearts and the king of spades might do it. Queen of hearts, king of spades. Alright, so if partner's got the queen of hearts and the king of spades, or either the ace of hearts, I need to cash my top club and then play a heart. The reason I have to cash my club is if East has, if my partner's got the queen of hearts and the king of spades, East gets 1 discard and I can't let them discard the club, so I'll do this. I'm not really expecting to beat it, but I got the queen of hearts and not the king of spades. I had hopes when they took the finesse. Doesn't matter. Get the rest. I don't think there was anything else I could have done there. Yeah, so I got 10 tricks. So even though my partner had the king of diamonds, I was trying to visualize some hands that my partner might have that might be able to beat it. And I found a couple of 5 or 4 point hands that I'd be able to do it, and then played for them, but it didn't work in the end. So when you're trying to defend, trying to visualize some cards that partner might have is a good way of trying to beat the contract. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up there. Hope you enjoyed this Where Are the Cards and found it a useful exercise to improve your counting. Thanks for watching.